Now, if you could interview anybody from human history that's not around today,
Oh
are there
wow.
any names that stick out in terms of people who you'd love to have a sit down
I love that.
conversation with?
Dead guys? Is that what
Dead
you're talking
guys.
about?
Yeah.
If I could interview a dead
Going all
guy?
the way back, you can pick Egyptian.
Wow.
Who do you want to talk to?
Wow. Dead guy. Number one dead guy to interview? That's a hilarious question.
I mean,
Um,
I'd like to see you with Abraham Lincoln. I feel like that would be a great interview.
He'll bolster your I mean, dude, Steve Jobs would be a good one because he's so the one you're gonna get these guys with intense personalities, you
Right.
know. He would be great. Abe Lincoln. I mean, you go through the list of these big time guys or girls. Hey, well, I would be down to intermix with anybody. That's the other thing too. Is like people be like, every once in a while I have someone set up for interview, and I won't name names or anything like that, but people will approach me and be like, hey, this is a. Are you worried about doing this? Like he has some bad things that he's done, or he has accusations about this or that, or he's a he's not a good guy. And I'm like, dude, I'm about to interview him. I'm not about to
Be him.
be him or try to like up him and get him to be the president or whatever. Like I'm just gonna like interview him. Like I interview anybody. Like as
I
long
feel
as
the
they're not
same
gonna
way.
murder me mid interview, I'll interview. You know. So
Right.
and
You're like, I
so
hope he tries to pull some of that stuff off during the interview.
yeah, I mean, it's never going to be an endorsement of the person. I will go. I mean, there's always different situations. I'm not saying a blanket statement, but like even for example, Dave interviewed Donald Trump, and people were mad at him when Trump was still president. And Dave's like, "Yo, like, it's the president of the United States is asking me like I have an invitation to interview the president of the United States, and you think I'm not going to? I'm in the content business. Like, we're
Right.
trying to do numbers. It's not an endorsement."
It doesn't matter who the president is or
Right.
anything. Nothing
I
matters.
would interview any politician, any if I had an opportunity to interview Trump, I would do it in a heartbeat. Like to this day, it would be a fire interview. That one might be my number one dead person. Does he count as dead since he can't be on any social medias? Like that would
Is
be a
that
hilarious, so funny interview. I don't care who you are. So, but that's a good question. I don't know.
I swore you were gonna say Kim Jong-un.
I would do him in a heartbeat. Like
That
if
would
they're
be
like, I
great.
can guarantee you, if I can guarantee you Kim Jong Un won't murder you before, after, or during this interview, guaranteed, write it down. Like he won't have me assassinated, nothing. Then I do it in a heartbeat.
I think, yeah,
It's
that would
interview. Like, hey,
right.
dude, what are you doing? Why you can't be on the internet?
Right. You're not endorsing the Texas college thought guy.
No, I didn't say that's the right way to live life. I just asked him a few questions.
That
If
is
anything, I'm the one doing the right thing. Like, get to the bottom of this. What's going on here?
right. Because to interview somebody, especially if uh you're not just like it's all about the context of the conversation too. Like you can ask them questions without feeling any type of way just because you're trying to get answers. It's like, how are you supposed to learn what you think about somebody without talking to them?
Right.
Right? That's why it's very difficult to judge people from online. A, because people only post what you want them to see,
Mhm.
and B, it's all the opposite of what you're talking about loving most, which is people in their natural uncomfortable state. That's when you can tell, like, all right, do I like this guy or do I not trust this guy, or what do I think? I think you should host the presidential debate. I
I
think
would love to, dude.
that's
I
what
would
I
absolutely
think.
love to. I would love to. And I would treat it with the respect it deserved.
which
I
is
would.
which is none at all, or what?
Yeah, maybe. No, probably some. Probably more than it's getting now. Less than it has.
Yeah, that would be crazy.